Good evening, everyone. Today we'll present our project, Eco-Tech Recycling of Electricals and Electronics. We are from Group 1. Our organization is CCS Solution. Okay, next. These are our organization chart. This is me, team leader, Chan Chao Xiong, and this is assistant, Tan Sun Chen. Okay, next will be safety and health officer, Iwelun, and secretary 1, Nurul Shazwani, quality engineer, Lee Zhengye, secretary 2, Noor Azira binti Aziz, and production engineer, Tiong Hua. Okay, we'll move on. I will explain about our problem arises. Why do we think of this project? First, there's no suitable plan for recycling the e-waste produced by PSM students, and they do not have the approach of organization that accept e-waste. And finally, the disadvantages of e-waste, which includes poisonous chemicals such as lead and mercury. And PSM students, after they do the hardware, they just leave it there and they never dismantle it, and it really consumes a lot of space. And the lab assistant need to find a store to put the hardware inside. Next. Our project aim mainly is to recycle and sell the used components from electrical and electronic lab. As you can see, a lot of the electrical components, they are mostly used for PSM project, and it is not used for long term. So most of the components can be reused. So for selling the components is requires some of the manpower, which is not necessary. Next, the solution of the component is to reuse components which are in good condition and recycle components which are malfunction. Okay, next, the execution plan. First, we have to meet with the lab PIC, which is the lab assistant, to discuss about this project and to find a place to recycle e-waste, which we have to find around Kuala Bahang UMP, hopefully to get it, and to determine the functionality of the used components, sorting the used components by condition, and profit from e-waste recycling will be returned to faculty. To determine the functionality of the components, we have to learn it from the person in charge, and we take few days to learn how to troubleshoot the components, whether it is malfunction or in good condition. And then we have to do sorting the components by ourselves, 7 of us. And we have to put it in according to category, and the profit from e-waste recycling will be returned to faculty if we sell sell to the recycling organization from the malfunction components. Next, this is a Gantt chart. We execute the project on week 6. It starts from week 6, and we propose the project title on week 6, but then starting our project was to sustain the projector and electrical device in lecture hall, but Madam said it has to be done by the faculty technician because faculty have hired him. So we mustn't do the job for him. We have to create a system. So for all of us, we have problem doing the software coding. So we all discuss and think about a new topic, which is this recycling e-waste in the electrical and electronic lab. So it has bring us to week 9, and finally Madam accept our new proposal. So next. This is the progress we did previously on 12th of May. We did recycle and we used the used components from electrical and electronic lab at FKP and collect data and analyze data after sorting, which will be shown by assistant team leader, and cost analysis for the reused components and electronics components. Next. This will be presented by Sun Cheng.
So, good evening. I'm the second presenter for the group 1. So, I will present about the shutting components, the progress of our shutting components. Next. Well, as you can see at first, Index Suami is giving us 2 big blocks of components that is used or left by the PSM student or the student that are doing the group project. So, what our group doing is shorting it by follow the types of the components. So, as you can see, this is the picture in where is the progress we are doing our shorting. Next. So, actually, the method for how we are doing our shorting difference the component that can be reused or can't be reused is, as you can see, the IC, the leg of the IC for the first picture is bent, so this definitely cannot be used. And another one is the IC chip which can be reused. And as you can see, the second picture, this is the capacitor, which is the leg is already gone, so it's definitely cannot be used. And the design is a component that can be used. Next. So this is the list of table that that already categorized by the types of the components. So there is 20 types of the component that we already shot. So the first one is the breadboard, resistor, capacitor, 7-segment, sensor, and the voltage regulator. LED, jumper wires, transformer, battery holder, cable, and buzzer. Motor, diode, potentiometer, IC, connector, switch is the push button or the lineage, transistor. After that, we are doing a chart that are showing the quantity of reusable component. So as we can see, the big portion of the chart, the component that can be reused is the resistor. So it's followed by capacitor and LED, and the least is the infrared sensor, which is only one. So thanks. Okay, this is the table that is calculated by our team member, the cost that is saved. So we are differentiate. What we are differentiate is in this table there is cost per piece. So as you can see, there is the cost for each component. So the total cost that we save is RM 2,555 and 96 cents. So the management tools that we are using to achieve our goals is Ishikawa, or you can call it fishbone diagram. So there's a few elements that we are categorized. The first one is the measurement, the human error calculation chart or table, and another one is a component, which we are shorting. The component LED, transistor, resistor, and etc. The method we are using is the shorting, selling, and recycles the malfunction component. After that is the environment. In this project, what we focus is the environmental friendly. So after that is the manpower. We are using our skill and ability to when we are carry out our project, like shorting the component and the meetings also. Okay, next. So this is the cost that is used by our project. So the item is labor. We have 7 workers. Is 7 of us. 7 of them. Then the cost for each person is per day is 55 ringgit. So the total cost for the labor is 1,120. Next is the transportation. The daily cost is 1.5 ringgit. So the total cost for 20 days is 30 ringgit. The third one is the phone bill. Each day is 50 cents. So for the duration of 20 days is 10 ringgit. So the total cost is used by our project is 1,160. So we present about the discussion. There's a pro and cons in our project. So the first one, pros, we are managed to clean up the space for the storage. The second is we have the faculty to save the money for the purchase the new electronic component, which we have to save 2,554 ringgit 96 cents. And the environmental friendly is achieved by recycle the e-waste. The con is when we are in the beginning of the project, we have to change our topic because the topic we proposed before is not it's not practical enough. So after that, the organization that collect recycle e-waste can be found around Pahang area. And the last point is we don't have enough device that used for troubleshooting the faulty components like a multimeters. So for the future improvement, so we will try to find an organization that is collect e-waste which outside the Pahang area like KL or another place. So after that, we can we give an idea to prepare a few boxes which we place at the corner at the EE lab. So which used to collect the unused or the waste component that is left by the student, or the student don't want to use the component. So we can recycle it, and this helps to cultivate the e-waste recycling among the FKP students. Next conclusion. By executing the project, we have exposed to a real life situation by the lecturers. So our project objectives has been achieved, and be able to finish the project on time that has been set by the Gantt chart we said before. So that's our presentation for today. Is there any question?
Is there any question? Yeah.
Do you all think your project achieved the goal that you have set before this?
I think we have achieved, but the problem is that we can do future improvement by searching for the e-waste organization which is limited in Pahang. So we might go to Kuala Lumpur or other place so that they can provide transport like once a month to UMP to take the e-waste. Any other question? Okay.
Do you think it is challenging to sort components that are very small, such as resistor?
I think it is quite challenging because resistor is quite small and it has a lot of resistor in the two boxes, so we have to short it together 7 people. So it is quite challenging. But then there's other small components also. Yeah. Thank you.